Good morning. I ran out of Sammy food. It was too hot to cook yesterday morning. So it's a little after 6. Let me see what time it is. Oh, it's 6:30. So I am cooking Sammy's food because she don't have any. So I got to get this cooked. Let it cool off. Put some in her bowl. Let it cool off. And while it's cooling off, I'll take her for a walk. Alright, I just finished Sammy's food, so I'm going to cook me some food for tonight. And what I can do is I can prepare it now and then warm it up in a pan real fast, or I can use a microwave in the visitor center. So I'm going to make some beef and broccoli. This is, I've never seen this before. I've had this a little while, so I need to use it. The ingredients, beef. Yep, that's it. So, oh, that looks good. I need to go get one of those Philly steak sandwiches from Golden Eagle RV. Those are really good. But I digress. All right, let's cook this. I have some sauce here. One of those packets I don't normally buy, but I had one. So I'm like, it's a beef and broccoli packet. That. I've got some bell peppers. These are frozen bell peppers, onions, edamame, broccoli, sauce. Alright, let's get started. And then I will have to clean my kitchen because it's a mess. If you've never seen these before, they just come in these little slices. So you can take out what you want. They have paper in between them. And cook what you want. But I'm going to cook the whole thing. I'm going to eat on this for a few days. I got to work tomorrow afternoon, so I will have food for tomorrow and probably Saturday. Alright, that's what it looks like starting to cook. Got it all broken up. I still got a little ways to go to cook. I could probably go ahead and throw in the veggies because it'll take a little while to cook all the veggies because they're all frozen. Alright, I added some garlic powder, some onion powder, some pepper. And I'm going to add the veggies. I'm going to do all this broccoli. Need to use it up. Heat it up. Make a mess. When I cooked Sammy's food this morning, I cooked extra rice. So I've got rice to go with it. Yeah. I'm going to throw in some spinach. I need to put a paper towel on that anyway. Just because I have some. Alright. Just cover that up and let that steam. Alright, let's add the sauce. Make it saucy. And that sauce has soy sauce in it, water, and oil. Should thicken up here in a minute. I might add a little. I'm going to taste it, but I might add some sesame oil too. Like sesame oil. Looking good. And there it is. That looks good. Looks good. Yeah. I think I'm going to try a bite for breakfast. A little bit of rice. Oh, that's a good bite. Have a little spinach, little broccoli, little beef, little rice. Good morning. I should really do something with my hair before I just get on YouTube, huh? This might be my breakfast. No, I'm gonna eat some cottage cheese, I think. That's good. I'm gonna look forward to that for dinner tonight. I am. That's good for breakfast. I did put a little sesame oil. It didn't need any more oil. It's pretty oily, but it's olive oil, so. I stopped cooking it at the right time. The broccoli's still crunchy. That's good. All right. Now, let's have breakfast. All right. Let's see what we're going to get into today. I remembered that today is Thursday and Angel's Attic is open on Thursdays. It's usually a madhouse on Thursday because I guess they replenish and stock stuff. So we'll drive by. I don't know that I want to go in early, but it is, and I guess they open at 10. I don't even know. It's almost 10. So let's head that way and see what we can find. You know, when I went the other day, or the 2 times I went, I said they don't have fishing supplies, which is really weird to me. They really don't have any camping supplies. You know, I'm a with all the RVs and the campgrounds and everything around here, I would think there'd be like Coleman stoves and lanterns and, you know, cookware. And I'm always looking for, obviously, cast iron. And now I'm into the carbon steel. And I want to find a cold, I forgot what it's called, cold handle. Well, that was a madhouse. Next time, go to the fishing poles, because there was about 5 fishing rods there, and one of them, a lady had just picked it up. It's $10. I'd have snatched it and walked out of there. But the reel was really cool. I never really got to see it, but I don't know, the part that you turn was really cool. I'd have paid $10, just picked it up and paid it. But I think she was looking, and she called her husband, and they chatted about it and looked along, and then, yeah, I don't know, maybe it was worth a lot of money, but I'd have paid $10 for it. Next time, do that first before you go in and look at it. They don't have pocket knives. They have kitchen knives, which I'm looking for an old kitchen knife, like one of those old hickories. But they had they don't have like pocket knives, or that I've seen. Anyway, still didn't find anything. This is the new piece that is in the museum now. Isn't that beautiful? Do you know what year this is, Rob?
1898.
1898.
The last half of 1898.
Wow. Isn't that something? Very cool. Today we're at the same spot I was fishing yesterday, but this time we're not fishing. We're just looking for shade. There's not much there. Let's go back down here, Sammy. Oh, shade may be gone this late in the day. Yeah, it's about 86 degrees here. So in the camper, it's like 84, I think is what it was. Yeah. Oh gosh. Let's see. Sammy says, show me some water. Oh, that one little spot is shady. She might want to get in. You want to get in the water? Let's go down this way a little bit. I haven't been down here. Yeah, not good fishing here. Well, it's deep right there. But I would get caught in that tree, I'm sure. Maybe if I cast right there, get in that deep water under that tree. Yeah. I should have brought my lawn chair. I should have brought the lawn chair and sit out here in the shade. Of course, now the sun has gone behind the clouds, so that's nice. It is hot. I may just have to turn on my generator and run my air conditioner. Ooh, really? Probably be good for my generator. It hadn't been ran in a long time. I know. You should test it once a month. Oh, I should try. Oh, that was lady. No. It's like I should throw it in there and let it. I just don't see any fish though. Huh. Yeah, I wish I had my little chair. I'd sit right here for a while. You want in, Sammy? She said, nope. Ah, there we go. There's some shade and a place to sit. Yeah. Nice. This is the place to be. Yeah, just wish the water was a little bit closer to me, but I can still hear it. So while I'm out here, I need to do a little shorts about the dam tour this weekend. So if you're in Eagle Nest or you are thinking about coming to Eagle Nest, come this weekend because Jack is doing a presentation on the history of the dam here in Eagle Nest. I always want to say Eagle's Nest. Eagle Nest. He's doing a presentation and then he takes you to the dam. So we call it the dam tour. So registration starts at 8:30 on Saturday the 8th of August 2026 if you're watching this later. And the presentation starts at 9 o'clock. So it lasts, the presentation, 45 minutes, and then going to it's probably 2 hours, maybe. Of course, you can walk up to the dam and see it and then leave. So, but you get to learn all the history of the dam that was built in 19 18, I think is what it was. All right, I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this. Wish I'd have brought my book. Dang it. I don't know if I have service here to pull something up on my phone, my Kindle, pull up a book. I don't know. Maybe I just sit here and lay down on the table and take a nap. That'd be nice. Sammy, would you do that? She says no. She said, no, I won't. Goodness. I don't remember it being this hot here. It is. That's flowing pretty fast. Okay, this is Toby Campground, which we've not ever stayed here, but it's always packed too. So I thought I'd do a little drive through here and show you how crowded or not it is. Yeah, no, gosh. Nobody there, nobody there. Crazy, crazy.